Sheesh. Sheesh. I cannot. I just can't get over it. Favorite setup to date. No cap. Goddamn. Oh yeah. Well, there is something sort of missing on the front of this car. Swing. Here we have, folks, a beautiful carbon fiber front lip from my good friends over at Keys Motorsports. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Before we do anything, I just want to thank you guys so much for the support on the wheel reveal video. I don't know, man, like you just have this vision when you're building cars in your head and you can kind of see the end result. To really see it come to life is just so fulfilling. And with these wheels, the way it's sitting right now, I'm just in love with this car. It looks 10 times better with these wheels on it. So huge shout out to my friends over at Keys Motorsports. Keys Motorsports is going to be getting a lot of new Supra products in, and your boy is gonna try and feature as many of those on this channel as possible, starting with this super low-key front lip. So this is a great option if you're trying to do like an OEM plus type build. You guys know I have a couple of carbon fiber products on the car already. Some very, very simple carbon fiber side skirt extensions, and then my carbon fiber rear spats. The carbon that I have in the car right now is extremely minimal, and this is a great option if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to keep it very OEM plus, very clean, very simple look, this is the one you want to go with. I'm gonna have it linked down below. Of course, I already ceramic coated the front lip. Big surprise, I'll have that linked down below as well. I went with the Ethos ceramic coating for that. This particular lip looks like it's really easy to install. You have a couple of holes here. I believe these all match up with the factory holes. We'll find out. And then obviously your 3M that lays across. I already mocked it up to the car. Looks like it fits A1. One thing I am gonna be doing as well while I have the car jacked up is I'm going to bring down the front. I know we went up and now we're going back down. Not a lot, just a hair, just a hair. I was looking at pictures and it just looks like it's up a little bit in the front, and that just drives me insane. I'm like a fitment junkie, so I wanna have it really dialed in. I don't mind having a little bit of rake on the car, but I don't want a lot. Before I lifted the front up with the new wheels, I had a lot of rake going on. We eliminated that, but now we're sitting a little bit high up in the front, and the front bumper is sitting really high off the ground. So I know that I have a lot of room to play with, and this lip that we're putting on is extremely minimal. It doesn't hang low at all. It's probably gonna reduce my ground clearance by like that much. So this front is sitting really high up. That also has a lot to do with the fact that I'm still running the 35s. Can't wait till my new tires get here. It's just awkward having the 35s up front and the 30s on back. I really do like the way the 30s look a lot more than the 35s. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the suspension. I don't really just drop it just a hair. You guys probably won't even notice, but I'll notice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and work on the front lip. This car has been dying for a front lip. It looks so weird and bare on the front without the front lip and like all the other carbon. I think this is really going to complete it. Very excited to get this on. Huge thank you to Keys Motorsports. Like I said, all links down in the description. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Let's get into the video. So to give you guys an idea of how this works with adjusting the coils, you can see where I was before. We probably lifted the car like 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 of an inch, somewhere in between there, because this was sitting right about there. So we moved it up quite a bit. And what I'm thinking about doing is bringing it down to just about there. So you always want to, of course, measure before you do anything. So if we're sitting at about an inch is what I'm at right now, what I'll probably do is go down to 3/4 of an inch. And that'll be sort of splitting the difference of what we did before. So the way that you adjust these, it's actually really simple. There's a tiny, tiny little Allen set screw right here, and you just undo the set screw. Take the coil tool, and we're gonna be rotating it this way. And you twist that down. All right, so this has me at 3/4 of an inch perfectly. Once we do that, we can go ahead and put the set screw back in, tighten it down, and then hopefully that puts us where we need to be. And so we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Before I do the lip, I've actually decided to bring the car down and then adjust the other side and then go ahead and do the lip, but look at that. Perfect. And I brought these out a little bit further. So you can see right here, it's now coming out about an inch or so, and I definitely had them tucked in way too far before. And this fits much better. It's much cleaner. It'll match those rear spats. So that's that one, and you can see on this side, I haven't adjusted this side yet, but you can see how sunken in it is over here. Like it hardly sticks out. So I guess you can run it either way, but technically this isn't supposed to be that far in. It's supposed to be a little bit further out. See, it's not even coming out over here on this side. And then if we run back and look at the other side, you can see now that it sticks out a little bit. So in my opinion, that looks a lot better. The reason I did that is because I just want it to like flow really well when I put the front lip on and like flow into the back spats. Like all of it will be the exact same length. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the other coilover, and then I'll fix that side skirt extension as well, and then we'll do the front lip. If you have holes that are covered up with tape, drill out those holes, because if you're putting a screw through the other side, it'll grab that tape and spin it up, and it can create a barrier of like bulging tape between the lip and the car. So I'm gonna do that. Fitment looks good, and then we're just gonna tape it up to the car first, and then I'll go ahead and put in the self-tapping screws. It should be pretty easy. Granted, I get it lined up pretty well the first time. The big thing you wanna pay attention to, obviously the front gaps and then the edges. Make sure it's hitting the perfect edge of the bumper. Clean first. All right, so to give you guys an idea of what I did, you'll see I just cut out these little holes here. I have this peeled back and ready to go, so I'm gonna put it on the car with only that exposing and that exposing, and then I'll peel back the tape as it's on the car and I feel like it's in a good spot. And now it's time to throw it up. So I gotta show you guys this quick before it falls off. But the fitment is perfect. While I was lining up the front, I held this edge with my finger to kind of like guide it. And once I felt that edge hit this edge, I went ahead and just adhered it on. But it's perfect, literally perfect. So what I'm gonna start doing is peel back that red tape from under here and then hold it up to the bumper for a few seconds. And then I'll start putting in all my screws. But yo, this lip is sick. It's like a splitter, it's perfect. I am so hyped on this fitment right now. Like it is so perfect all the way around. And I did it first try. That's always so hard when you're by yourself. I am legitimately blown away by the fitment on this because it's so good. And like carbon fibers, sometimes it's hit or miss. But this is really impressive. It's almost like a GTS splitter type lip, but for the Supra, which is so sick. It's just like a continuation of my extensions. It looks so good. Look at how good those lines are. Like that carbon lip just follows the line on the bumper. It's so, look at that. Like that's so, you don't see that a lot with carbon. Lips that just hug the body lines like that underneath. You'll see all of these little screws I have in here, and I'm gonna give you guys the size of self-tapping screws that I used. You wanna make sure that when you're piloting these in, that you're going towards the car, like towards the cockpit. And the reason I say that is because you don't wanna go through the plastic up top. That's why I used a little bit shorter self-tapping screws, and I just sort of pilot them on an angle. And you'll see these pre-drilled holes are actually on an angle. So like all you have to do is follow the hole. It's real simple, but I am absolutely blown away by how clean and how well fit this lip is. This blows my mind. It's absolutely perfect. All the way up to the edge. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful how well that fits. And so the other nice part is you can still remove all of the under panels, like all of the under panel bolts and everything. You can still get to those with this lip on. It feels really, really solid. Like, I would be shocked if this came off my car with the self-tapping screws and the 3M. If you do want to put in bolts though, you could do that. You could put one right here, you know, and one on that side. I don't think you need all bolts. That's overkill. Follow it all the way around. Looks really good, looks really good. Yes sir, yes sir. Edge to edge, dude. You don't get better fitment than that. Blows my mind. This looks absolutely sick. There's a lot of options out there for the Supra, but this is for sure my favorite. You guys know how I like my stuff like OE Plus, and this I think is the ticket. All right, so easy install. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the car down, pull it out, and then show you guys like the whole thing in the light with the corrected coils, a little bit lower in the front drop, the side skirt extensions a little bit further out, and then our new front lip from Keys Motorsports. So these are the self-tapping screws I'm using, and that's the size. They're a little bit shorter than what I usually use, but they seem to fit a lot better. They're also a little bit thicker, which I think is important. So self-tapping screws, just the little guys. They're thin enough that they won't go through the top of your OEM front splitter portion, like this tray right here. It won't go through the top of that, but they're long enough to where they'll hold the thing on. This shit looks so good. Oh my God, it looks so good. What's up, dude? I want to show you the fitment on this lip. I've never seen a lip fit so well. Dude, look at how good these edges line up. All right, let's see what we got here today. Yeah, seems to be the move. I really can't wait till those 275 30s come in. 35s are just a little too chunky on the front. 30s are perfect though. We just have a moment to recognize the beauty in this lip. It really changed the front end of the car. So now that it's out in the light, can really see the continuation with the carbon side skirts into the rear spats. Very OE plus, super clean. Yeah, man. I'm feeling that. So if you're looking for a clean lip, man, this is the one for sure. Yeah, I just had to FaceTime Brian earlier because I was blown away by how well this lip fit. I've experienced a lot of carbon in my day, and this thing fit perfect. It even made it that much easier to install it by myself because everything just kind of clicked right into place. Anyways, I'm gonna have links to everything that you guys saw in this video if you guys are interested in buying this Keys Motorsports carbon fiber front lip for your A90 Supra. Again, thank you guys so much for the support lately. The wheel reveal was a huge hit. Seems that the majority of you have the same style and taste that I do, which is dope. I'm really, really happy with the setup right now, but we're not done. We got some exciting stuff coming very, very soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Peace out.